thank you all for being here today. This is always the highlight of our year, to come together, celebrate the great work that all of you and the rest of our members across the state are doing on a daily basis. We really, at ABH, our job is to make it as easy as possible for all of you to serve the clients you serve on a daily basis. And for us to be able to honor many of you here today is really an exciting day for us.
I think it's admirable that people who do the work, people who actually implement the plans that we come up with, people who actually have to figure out and on the ground deliver services, given new policies, new funding streams, new integration methodologies. It is most admirable. The awardees today are truly fit that picture.
It's been a huge challenge, but my brother has taught me a lot. And I know that everybody in here, because of what you do, all the awards that were given out today, is because you definitely deserve them. You are making sacrifices every single day in your life for people like a guy that I love a lot, my brother, Nathaniel Anthony Ayers. And he's not easy to deal with, I can tell you that. I never know from day to day what's going to happen. And for you to spend your lifetime working to figure out things and to solve the issues, that means a lot.
We have the right ingredients when we take all of that and look at the excellence in this room, not only among the award winners, but among all of you. We have it here in this room. We can do this and we can make the difference that we've spoken about for so long. I feel great energy being here with all of you today. I salute the champions of excellence, and thank you for your continued work in this area.
The Carl B. Cutchins Award recipient shall be a significant child advocate who has demonstrated a long-term commitment to supporting and enhancing services for children and adolescents at the state and local level. This year's recipient of the award is Dr. Anthony Irsfeld, Director of Family and Communities Together at Community Health Link. Dr. Anthony Irsfeld is a longtime leader in services for children and families in Massachusetts. While his primary work site has been in Central Mass, his thoughtful, persistent advocacy has influenced child delivery system throughout the Commonwealth. For the past 20 years, he has helped train psychologists through the CHL's training program. Anthony is a listener. While he listens, he helps pull out people's strengths and puts them in perspective where all can see and experience them. He doesn't think in terms of problems, he thinks in terms of solutions. He embraces the philosophy of collaboration and continually looks for ways to improve the system. With CHL's 3 CSAs on a solid and firm positive course, Anthony will now begin working on quality management and training within the organization at CHL. As he's always looking for data and data outcomes, he'll be working with us on improving in that area as well. We look forward to the impact of his thoughtful, person-centered, strength-based work as he coaches, supervises, and mentors us and our staff, and quietly advocates for change and improvement in our system through the upcoming years. On behalf of ABH, it is with great pleasure that I present Dr. Anthony Irsfeld with the Carl B. Cutchins Award for Children's Behavioral Health.
This isn't overwhelming at all. I'll do my best to get through this. First, I'd like to thank ABH for this recognition. Vic, the work that you and your team do is so really important on a daily basis for us, and it's really an honor just to be a small part of it. 16 years ago, I was invited to be the expert clinician in a parent support group to answer their questions and offer expert, helpful advice. In that group was a grandmother who at the time had been a foster parent for DCF for over 20 years, who was raising 2 children she had adopted from the department. And she spent the majority of that evening making it clear to me that I had a long way to go before I was going to be helpful to families. What I had to offer that night was not particularly helpful. In the most simple terms, my work has only ever been about one thing, trying to figure out how to be helpful to kids and families. It's very humbling to be recognized like this, since my work has never occurred in a vacuum. So I need to share this recognition with my mentors and collaborators over the years. Beginning at the Worcester Youth Guidance Center, where I started, Cindy Graber, Stu Fisher, Dan Melly and Susan Tritel. Later, Peter Metz and Sue Hannigan at UMass. Most recently, Deb Ekstrom, Nicole Gagne, and Carolyn Drozier at Community Health Link. All my colleagues in our CSA programs, led for so many years by Rosa Hernandez and Kathy Lento, have been a joy to work with. Of course, my wife, Toni. All these people have been amazingly supportive of my work. And if they have been my mentors and collaborators, I must acknowledge that it's been parents and families that have been my teachers. And always their message to me has been the same: not all help is helpful, and we can do better. I saw this with my own parents who adopted my brother many years ago, trying to raise him and meet his complex needs. Not all the help they received was helpful. Thankfully, some was. Over the years, I've been taught by many parents, but a few deserve special mention: Yvette Rodriguez, Nancy Boriani, Rena Cavallini, Marion Butler, Harriet McGinnis, Linda Roy, Christine Kroll, and Janice Rose. All have helped me try to understand what it is to be helpful and have always challenged me to be better, so I share this with them as well. I'm so proud of our child system in the Commonwealth. The shift that's occurred in the last 10 years has been amazing. The work that's been done at the state, regional, and local levels have really shifted our system to one that listens to families and cares about their wisdom. I know we have a long way to go, but it's been a remarkable journey, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. So that grandmother from the support group those years ago, well, 10 years later, I married her daughter. That makes her my mother-in-law. She lives downstairs. And I'm fairly certain that she'll not let this recognition go to my head. Thank you.